I'm Allison Van Hooser, and I am on a sold-out mission to develop highly successful leaders at all levels. In the 15 years I've been working throughout the food, financial, retail industries, and politics, I have become deeply aware of the powerful effects of leadership. In each episode, you will get strategies and actions you can use immediately in order to change you, your team, and your business. The question is, will you choose to own it? Will you put your stake in the ground and decide to do something with what you've learned today? This is Stake, the Leadership Podcast. Kill the beef at work. You've either been there before or you're in the midst of an issue right now at work. And when I say kill the beef, I don't mean that you're having hamburgers with someone on your lunch break. I mean that you all have real issues between each other. How you handle these interpersonal issues at work affects you, the people around you, and your potential future opportunities. Interpersonal issues affect how your entire team performs. So today we're going to dig into a few lessons I've learned along the way that have proven to be beneficial for me and for the other people involved in the end. There are 3 lessons. We'll go through them fast. Get ready. Number 1, get over yourself. I know that sounds harsh, but it was almost too late before someone finally said that to me, and I don't want it to be too late for you. I understand that the issue you're having may not even be your fault, but if you don't want it to negatively affect your career, you have to take responsibility for fixing it. Now, the person who told me to get over yourself, they didn't actually say get over yourself. But my supervisor at a past job told me that I was not getting promoted if I didn't fix an issue between me and another coworker. Let's call him Ben. Here's the thing. Ben had an issue with me. I didn't have an issue with him. I was doing what I was supposed to do, and I was getting great results. So up until this point, I thought this was all Ben's problem, not mine. But obviously I was wrong. After that conversation with my supervisor, I realized really quick that I had to get over myself and the attitude that it wasn't my problem. That attitude wasn't getting me anywhere. If I was going to move up in the organization, I had to own responsibility of making it right. So let me ask you this. What issues at work are you facing that you could fix if you just chose to own it and make it right? But I'll also pose this question. If you don't choose to own it and make it right, what opportunities could you be missing out on? So number 1, get over yourself. Own it. Make it right. Number 2, figure out the root issue. So now that you've got the first step, choosing to get over yourself and own the responsibility to make it all right, the next step is to get to the heart of the interpersonal issues at work. The thing is, symptoms of issues can show up in different ways. A rude comment in a meeting, or a lack of communication between departments, or disengaged coworkers, or underperforming teams. The list could go on, but you can't fix issues if you only know what the symptoms are. You have to get down to the root of it all, or else you'll keep spinning your wheels, putting band-aids on things that are actually much deeper. Throughout my years of experience working in multiple management roles, industries, working with people of all different generations, I learned that the best way to get to a heart of an interpersonal issue is to approach it privately, with humility and kindness. So if you have an issue with someone, next time you have an issue with someone, or maybe you know someone else has an issue with you, ask to have a private conversation with them. And once you're alone, tell them that you genuinely want to understand why you're not jiving, and you will do what it takes to make it right because you're owning the responsibility, as we talked about in the first step, getting over yourself. Remember, as you're going through this conversation with them to figure out what the root issue is, remember to use kind words, use a kind tone of voice, and have a kind demeanor. All of this is taking action intentionally, on purpose, in order to get them to open up to you. When you create an environment where the other person feels comfortable enough to let their guard down and open up, then you can both get down to the real issue at hand so that you can both move on and move up. So we said, get over yourself, figure out the root issue, and finally, be the solution. To get rid of the interpersonal issues at work once and for all, ask them how you can fix it, whether it's your fault or not. If the solution is not going to sacrifice your professionalism, then do it. Now, yes, this may mean things like you have to put away your phone more. It may mean that you have to lose the messy bun at work. It may mean that you have to start a new routine in the morning where you say hello to everyone. It may mean that you have to answer your emails or your voicemails faster. It may mean that you have to be quiet for just a little while and listen. I see so many people out there operating off of this #DoYou attitude. But that approach, that only works if you're Cardi B. But I'm talking to people like you and me, the people who are working in banks and hospitals, plants, as lawyers. You're working in mines, schools, restaurants, stores, offices. You have to be willing to bend, even when you don't like it. This right here is the crossroads for the successful path and the unsuccessful path. So I like to say, buck up, buttercup. It might be tough, but so are you. You are meant to be more, so be part of the solution. If you're easy to work with and you take responsibility for fixing interpersonal issues at work as they come up, your name is going to start rising to the top of the list for the next opportunity. Your people are going to start realizing that you're someone to be taken serious, someone that they will want to follow because they know that you're a person of integrity and high character. The possibilities are endless when it comes to dealing with interpersonal issues at work in a way that works. So, next time you have an issue, or if you have an issue right now, choose to kill the beef. Put your stake in the ground and move forward. Don't look back. Do what it takes to kill the beef.